The old school.
You've given TNC the license to pick up the Varia here, which is good versus the Melissa. What else could be the hero? I think there is a merit to picking up the Farsa if you're TNC.
Even honestly, even the Valentina might be good. You steal the Circling Eagle, you
That's
instantly have access to the Melissa.
Yeah,
Lucian
there's no range problem to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the Varia is just a given here. TNC. Oh!
Wow.
Okay.
Well, this was the Lilia that got some early kills against Falcons.
Yep.
But then eventually they did take that L. A lot of control in the mid, and this goes harkens back to a somewhat older trade in the mid lane between the Juicin and Lilia. Against the own forces they decided to play under and force a game number 3, or will TNC deliver an early shocking result to sweep Aurora this point in the season?
Yeah, it's just so frustrating to think that if this is really just the effect of Aurora not having enough time to explore their gameplay as 5 and them just relying on their individual comforts instead to get across.
Yeah.
Which is painful, because considering that this meta more than ever now really highlights the importance of full 5v5 competence in your team.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things MLBB does as a MOBA.
Okay, it seems like Zyda is posing for an invade, or maybe just a Lethal Wanderer take in here. Coil with Light is it transforms the Suyo into a difficult hero to invade on, especially because of the Guiding Wind. So, TNC, you are respecting that.
Yep. It's at least not the type of start that would just constantly deny you of your farm. I think we saw that in the earlier series even, but it is the kind of start that is a bit tough for Jome in the gold, as we're seeing right now. Doming is starting to have a much more comfortable time, but for how long is the question, because Aurora is already starting to do something in mid. They don't find the kill on Vin though, but it's not going to be a punish from TNC just yet.
Yeah, they did force out the Flicker, so that's good. That means a Flicker will not be available in the turtle fight for TNC on this Lilia. Ryota is in an okay time. He's going to be setting up for a kill onto Nats, but Nats has have the Purify.
Oh, and he's not even level 4. Will be okay though. Stun doesn't land from Coil, but Nats will still get his level 4 and will still survive despite that attempt. There was nothing really burned from TNC2, I believe.
Yeah.
Ryota just got his level 4 now, so it's a final slash that's also ready in case they want to go for a fight.
Yeah. Pretty relaxed approach here for TNC. Aurora gonna be starting the turtle fight.
Then finding more targets. He finds 2. Falling Star Moon from Nats as a response though, but the burst damage is going to come through for Zyda. He doesn't find the kill yet.
Go.
Final slash already done. Oh, down bot 2. Jome finds a solo kill. But here, back in the turtle, it's going to be Ryota down. Zyda steals away the objective nonetheless, but Aurora want kills. They're going for Zyda, and they hand over a double to Coil early in this game.
Oh, great fight coming out from Aurora. Great steal coming out from Zyda, but you see that Aurora managed Ryota so well. I think that was the real reason why Aurora won that fight. Because when Ryota tried to go for the play, they managed to get out of the angle that Ryota can use the Final Slash on. And in fact, the Vengeance stacks were limited. Ryota ran out of dashes because of that. TNC though, because of that side lane win coming out from Jome, they have amassed 1,000 gold advantage on the gold lane. At this point in the game, that is pretty significant.
Yeah, despite that win that Aurora had in the objective. And is this another, it will take time for Ryota to finally get his groove thing? Because even earlier on Eden, he didn't really find those setups immediately. It took a bit more time.
Yeah.
But is that the best way to go? TNC, fortunately, they won in gold, but if it weren't for that, I feel like this would have been a different story. That's a golden R used by Zen, though. He gets back to safety. Really good disengage that we got to see from TNC.
The scary thing that TNC allowed Aurora to have is the snowball onto Coil with 2 kills already in the early stages of the game. Zyda dying already. 0 and 1. And so far, all of the Hirara games that we've seen aren't really stellar. It's mostly the Paquito, but this time, Suyo up against the Hirara with this early start, 2,500 gold, or 2.6k in fact right now, with the Hunter Strike, will allow Aurora to have a snowball angle in this particular game.
Yeah, it's really just Jome that they are probably going to mainly rely on for damage right now since he won out big. And that's why maybe you're seeing Zen trying to put a bit more pressure there. But TNC, it's not like they're still letting up. They will still find a way, and they are going to present themselves up here in this upcoming objective.
So far, Aurora has executed better, while Zen now signals to Aurora that they are looking towards making sure that Jome gets to farm even more after that early kill. Turtle 1 went to TNC, but Turtle number 2, Aurora might be able to get this one for them. First item for Vin, exactly 5 minutes in, right on the money for the glowing wand for Vin.
Okay. Does Zen get to find targets again? But it's gonna be Nat starting this off. Falling Star Moon. Here comes Doming also really putting down Vin to half HP, and that's about all that they need to secure the second turtle of this game. It's been very low effort for Aurora considering the advantage that they had earlier on.
And now TNC will try to pick up in the middle.
Oh, really great setup potential from Ryota there, but the Crimson Beacon was still present. You is still alive! Counter! Falling Star Moon from Nat. Zyda still going in. They want to go for Coil. There goes the knockbacks from the Circling Eagle and the Golden R, just so that this team fight would no longer proceed.
Oh, beautiful back and forth. Ryota with some key stunts there. Is that enough for us to get out of there?
Yeah, Zyda gets out.
Oh!
Okay.
Jome found Coil!
And picks up a Sky Piercer right after.
Big Phoenix energy by Big J!
Okay, it's Jome versus 3 now. This might just be a shutdown, not unless he actually lives. Light, he doesn't find the kill. Doming's going for the chase. Even with the Torn Apart memory, he's not gonna survive. And they take down Zen alongside him.
Oh, the unfortunate fact is that he picked up the Sky Piercer, only to lose some of the stacks in there. Not sure if that actually had a stack at least, but TNC, very hectic team fights here. Everything is very sweaty for them, but the fact that you're getting a lot of kills onto Jome is good. The only good thing here for TNC though is that there wasn't any shutdown goal that Jome was able to give Aurora, but he did have to commit the flicker. And then Light was there with a guiding wind, Doming to collect the kill. That was the most important part of this clash, as Doming is part of the 2 kills and he lived through both of them. Good recovery goal that will be on the hands of this Melissa.
Once that Brody used the Torn Apart memory, you could tell that was just a Hail Mary play by Jome.
Yeah.
Try and get something. He knew he was falling. That's in Light cutting off the exit of the Brody.
Oh, Zyda too will have to regroup. Golden R just catches one. Final
Ryota.
Flash committed 2, but Ryota's just gonna get bursted down. He gets knocked back too. Or brought back by the Lantern Flare, and Vin falls next. It's not looking good. TNC! Another Hail Mary play, perhaps. Jome is next to fall. TNC just couldn't find the right timings, but Zyda! He still finds one, but it's just a double for Doming.
In an alternate universe, Zyda pulled off an insane triple kill. He only got one. But Aurora, it seems like the comforts are working for them.
Yeah, I think that you went with the Jushin, making a lot of wonders for Aurora, making so that TNC cannot escape their grasp whenever they are chasing. And at the same time, you have a very reliable Melissa. With the help of Light, the guiding wind, everybody from Aurora is just way too mobile. Doming is free 1 and 3 right now. And that's gonna be so impactful in the first Lord of this game. Right now, Aurora is still leading, and they're still controlling this turtle. And when there will be a head-on collision, come the first Lord, TNC will be at a massive disadvantage just because of Doming, just because of Light,
Yeah.
and of course of Yue.
Aurora are too fast. The shutter speed on the camera of that Marcel too slow. Warax for Zyda, still close in terms of the farm against the Suyo. Both gold laners neck and neck.
Oh, immobilized from Zyda. They don't follow up with a final slash just yet, though. The NC are going to focus on clearing, but it's a Crimson Beacon in from Yue. They want to force the fight. They're going to go for Ryota too. Look at Muddles, piercing through everyone, but Zen finding 3 with the Golden R. They're working on the defense for this tier 2 up top, and they successfully will make it.
Wow. As if nothing happened, everybody from Aurora is topped up. Oh, healing meta. Here we go back again.
Yeah, put this with an assassin flavor. Who would have thought?
Yep.
Like that's we already got the full-on utility, tank jungle, healer roam, sometimes healing mid also.
Yep.
Again, Midnight, what have you done? Now here we are with the assassins on the board. 2,000 gold lead for Aurora. It seems like there's just way too much shields for TNC to chip through the damage of the Lilia. It's just chipping away at shields and not at health bars.
Yeah, even Nath's timings on the Falling Star Moon,
They've been great.
every single objective.
Yeah.
Like, he's been setting up for the objectives, so Aurora have had a much easier time. And that just goes to show that TNC right now, because they weren't able to get the snowball, how are they even gonna find Doming? How are they gonna reach Doming? Knowing that it's not just the wall that Nats put up, but even the guiding winds from Light that could just save him every time.
See a lot of a big trend now in the meta game where the Paquito is trumping the Hirara, and seems like almost all of the heroes now can actually win against the Hirara. Granted that the healing will be on their side. Paquito plus the Rafaela, and this time it's a Matilda with the Suyo. It seems like there is a certain point where the Hirara is easily managed when there is a healer from the opposite end. He just can't secure any kind of kills, which means that if you are the Hirara, you're not snowballing. And this is the reason why the utility / healing meta is back.
Yeah, because I think the Hirara, it's like the combos
Lord.
take a bit time.
Yeah.
Looks good. Aurora, they're trying to bait out a response by TNC. Zen getting the info. Oh, the guiding wind. Oh, Perfect Eagle already used.
Yep, Muddles going for the zone. Nat's not using the Falling Star Moon just yet, but TNC, they cannot get close. Muddles too is doing work. They're not allowing for TNC to fight back, and they're gonna go in for the engage. That's gonna be the Golden R together with a final slash, but look at the damage Aurora already has.
Well, you have to thank Yangon Galacticos for showing us in 2026 you can still definitely play the Suyo. If your player is really good at it and you have a great lineup for it, it will definitely work. 5,000 for Aurora and the Lord on their side.
Okay, Zen gets a mini stun, but the Holy Shields are about to pop, and this full wave will just come crashing in mid. There goes the stun from Coil! Muddles and a burst on Vin! Not even the stuns from Zen are able to do anything! They clear out that minion, but there's more!
Oh. They're topped up. They have so much sustain on their side. They can siege once again. They still have the Lord this time.
They don't even have to reset. They're just gonna stay here, but it's gonna be a flicker from Zin. Final slash does not connect, and the free hits from Doming are doing it for Aurora. Golden R stopping them and buying a bit of time, but that is not enough time. Aurora will equalize and bring us to a game number 3.
How about that? Just when you thought they were out, they forced it.